Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. I'm here to tell you about this beautiful 1999 Acura 3.5 RL. At the time, this was Acura's flagship luxury sedan, and still by today's standards, it's a fantastic automobile. I'm a huge fan of the Acura product. I actually had an Acura Legend, which this vehicle ended up replacing, and I had that for many years. And I got rid of it when I had around 160,000 miles on it and sold it to my friend who drove it and enjoyed it. And this one has a little bit higher mileage than that, 221,000, but looking at it and driving it, it drives like it has half that mileage. And we are a Highline luxury store. Most of the vehicles that we have in our inventory are late model, low mileage vehicles. So when we do have something with over 100,000 miles, especially over 200,000 miles, it needs to be in above average condition and pass a rigorous safety and mechanical inspection for us to consider selling it on our lot. We don't want to sell any headaches to our customers. That's not the type of dealership we are in. And it's pretty rare that we sell vehicles of over 200,000 miles. In general, it's pretty rare that we see too many of those. Most of the time, when they have that many miles, they're pretty beat up and they're ready to go to the junkyard, let alone be sold to anybody. But this one is the opposite. I think part of the reason why it's in such nice shape is that if you look at the Carfax report, it shows lots of service history at Acura. It's no secret that when you do the recommended service or just regularly servicing a vehicle, it really helps the longevity of the overall longevity of the vehicle and the reliability, and I think this is a textbook example of that. So if you're looking for a nice vehicle for the $4,000 price range, I think this is a great vehicle to consider. With Acura's reliability, it's Honda's luxury division, and obviously Honda has a reputation for reliability. This is a great value. At the time of making this video, I think it's priced right around $4,000, so it's a lot of car for your money. And I think with a caring owner, it's quite possible that you could go another 50,000 or maybe even another 100,000 miles. It's not unheard of in a vehicle like this if you take care of it. And it certainly runs and drives strong. Like I said, we wouldn't put it up for sale in our lot if it didn't. Very nicely equipped with features, beautiful leather interior, power and heated front seats, great sounding Bose audio system, wood trim, moonroof, dual airbags, nice leather wrap steering wheel. And it's a really nice shade of blue. Really nice shape. And it's a relatively local vehicle. Obviously the Pacific Northwest is a pretty mild climate for vehicles to exist in. Me coming from Boston, and I was in the car business in Boston for about 10 years, I can tell you with the extreme climate and the salt and snow, it really does a hard job on a car. And when I moved out here to the Pacific Northwest, I've been out here for about 10 years now, it really makes a huge difference just in the condition of the vehicle when a vehicle just spends most of its life out here, because it's such a mild climate. We don't get snow, we don't have road salt, the sun's not so bright that it bakes the paint in the car and fades it. It really is a great environment to have cars, and so when you're doing your pre-owned car shopping, it's always a good idea to buy a pre-owned vehicle that's probably spent most of its life in the Pacific Northwest area, because in most cases it's probably going to be in better shape versus a vehicle that spent part of its life or most of its life deep, in the south where it's really hot, like in Arizona or Southern California, where the sun really can bake the car and bake the interior materials, the plastics and stuff, or one from the snow belt states where it's got that extreme weather and that road salt. But this thing is in beautiful shape. People probably won't assume that you paid $4,000 for this if they see you driving it. They'll assume you paid a lot more, and it's a beautiful driving automobile. Come in, take it for a drive. I think you'll be very impressed. And thanks for taking the time to watch this video.